Prime, a weapon that's not commonly used. I'd actually say it's uncommonly used, and I'm hoping this video is going to change your mind on it. As in today's video, we're going to be going over the Strun Prime and one element that makes this thing completely insane. It's really going to be a short video, but I hope you enjoy the video and be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. The Strun Prime is a shotgun. In fact, it's a very good shotgun. However, there is one sort of downside, but good thing that keeps this balance. And that's the fact that it is semi-automatic. As you can see here, the stats without any mods on screen right now. We're going to be showing you a build that is going to rupture steel path as well as normal star chart. And I will be going a little bit further in this video, and I will be offering a sort of Riven build and what you should look out for in a Riven for this weapon. And the element that we're going to be using is not the element that you would quite expect to be using on a shotgun, but for experienced players, they will expect this. But that being said, let's get straight into the demonstration. Now, the Strun Prime is a semi-shotgun, meaning that if you hold down, you will not be able to auto-fire, but as long as you tap the whatever it is you use to shoot which button, you'll be able to fire a lot of shots. As you can see, it's got a decent reload speed, but the problem comes in is where you have to fill each mag and each clip in individually. But there is a way we're going to be making use of this fire rate. You can increase the fire rate if you want to. It's completely up to you, but the build will be offering you alternative options, but the one I'm going to be showing you is going to work significantly better. If we head over right here to our heavy gunner friends who have volunteered by force, that is, to demonstrate this. Now, you can see the Strun Prime really isn't that great. And in fact, we're mainly proccing slash and impact here, as well as I believe there is going to be some puncture. And that is actually very good, as the puncture is going to come in handy here, but we're not going to be focusing on that. But that being said, let's get straight into the build, as it's really going to be a short video and a really quick one to just get you on this weapon. So here we are on the arsenal for the Strun Prime. Now keep in mind, I know that my formats may look a bit weird here, but I've tried my best, like I always say, for new players as well. If you don't have a Riven, that's fine. There is going to be an alternative for you, as I really like to make my builds also focus without a Riven for new players to the guns. Now we are working with a critical chance here of 24%. We are working with a critical multiplier of 2 by 2. And a status, keep in mind, I know that looks low and it's scaring some people, a status per projectile, which means each projectile is going to have a 6.7% chance, if saying that correctly, to proc a status effect. We are working with puncture here, slash, and impact. But the mods that we're going to be focusing on here is to do with puncture as well as impact. As let's be honest, we mainly verse Grenier and Corpus in this game, as well as Infested. The build will work well for Infested, but Infested do not possess armor, 90% of them, and they just normal flesh, and the build is still going to work well. But that being said, and here we have it. This is the build that we're working with here. Now, if you take a look at the top left-hand side of my screen where you see my mod capacity and my fire rate, you'll notice that there's a lock symbol there, meaning that the fire rate cannot be altered. It cannot be changed no matter what fire rate mod you put on. This is thanks to a special mod known as Semi-Shotgun Grenade. Now, what this is going to do, right, you don't have to use this. If you want to tweak around with the fire rate, have some fun, you definitely can. But semi-shotgun is going to be a huge help for those who do not possess a Riven for this gun. Basically, this is only compatible with semi to auto trigger. Fire rate cannot be modified, and it gives you plus 240% damage, plus 1.5 punch through. Sorry, that would have been a lot of punch through. And we are running Toxic Barrage. Obviously, this is going to give us Toxin and Status Charts, and Critical Deacceleration. Now, here's where the nice part about this comes in. Because of the semi-shotgun grenade, the fire rate of minus 20 from Critical Deacceleration is cancelled out, meaning that no matter how much negative fire rate or positive fire rate you have on the gun, it will stay at its base fire rate, which is what I said to you in the beginning of the video. That is what we will be working with here. But like I said, you can format this however you want to. Once you see this video, this build becomes yours to use as a guide and a reference. Now, we are also going to be running point blank here, You can use primed point blank. It is going to increase your, mine is not max, keep that in mind. It is going to increase your damage numbers significantly, but because we have that semi-shotgun grenade, we are currently fine. This is going to be a build for basically start shot up to steel path 240. It's going to last you that long. It'll begin to like fall off somewhere there. Or it might not even, but I will be showing you gameplay as well. Vigilante armaments, multi-shot, and 5% chance to enhance, but we're really not worried about those 5% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons, as it's only a 5% chance, and it'll kick in sometime there. Galvanized Savvy, obviously that's for status chance on kill 40 direct damage per status type, affecting the target for 20 seconds, stacks up to 2. Now we are going to be running Galvanized Hal. Keep in mind, you are going to see a lot of multi-shot. And the reason we want a lot of multi-shot is for status per projectile, as well as our primary deadhead in the top right corner that you see there. And it's all going to make sense soon. We are going to be also running Charge Cell. Now we are running primary deadhead as I told you before, and this is obviously going to give us 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up to ×3, and plus 30% headshot multiplier, and minus 50% weapon recoil. Our element that we are running here is going to be corrosive, so we are going to be getting nice armor strips in here, and it is going to increase our damage. But why run corrosive proton? Well, you're going to see now in a second, my friend. But enough of me rambling, let's get into the damage testing. Now, before we initiate this damage testing, yes, there is no mods on my Nova Prime whatsoever. No boosters, no nothing like that, nothing at all. Now, yeah, my Kavats, no. Now, going up to the enemy, just going to shoot this guy. Body shots, and I know that's going to be alarming to some people. That didn't do anything at all, but that is why it is so amazing. That is why I am currently in love with this gun. Our reload speed is decent as well, and we have enough bullets. So upon getting that first headshot, yes, you might need a few body shots depending on your distance from the enemy, but that is exactly where our multi-shot comes in. Sometimes you won't even need to aim, and it is a good gun. However, its encounter form is much better. So this is corrosive that we're working here with. You might want to fill the magazine up, but this is just to give you an idea. So that was this lovely corrosive build. The next build is going to be a corrosive, but here's where it gets interesting. And for people who don't possess a Riven, this next build is to give you an idea on what you would want on a Riven if you are running corrosive, or just the Strun in actual fact. Now, there is a Riven there, and that's once I think that's going to be the last thing I'm going to show off, as Strun Rivens can get quite expensive depending on what it is on. Now, let's have a look at this. We are running Contagious Spread for Toxin. We are running Primed Point Blank. We are running Galvanized Savvy. We are running Critical Delay. And along with that, we are going to be running Semi-Shotgun Grenade. We are running Toxic Barrage as well as Galvanized Hell. Now, there is a little bit more multi-shot, as you can see from the first build. But obviously, we're going to be running Primary Deadhead again. And here's where it actually gets a little bit terrifying for some people. Now, this is the Strun Riven. Now, my Strun Riven isn't the greatest, nor is it the baddest, but it is giving 109 multi-shot and Toxin as well as electricity. I chose to go for Corrosive here because it's just much better in my opinion, but like I said, if you want to use anything else, you can. Now, you may not believe this, but I got the Strun Riven for 30 platinum. Not to brag, not to be that guy. But in a Strun Riven, you'd mainly be looking for, with my experience of the gun, multi-shot and the elements you're looking for. You can go for critical chance and you can go for critical multiply as well as status as well. That's going to be a big go for you if you are getting status, but it is going to cost you more. I was lucky enough to get this. Apparently this guy regarded as trash and I got it for 30 platinum. But that being said, this is the build. This is to give you an idea. I know that some people will not have the exact same Riven as me, probably even better, but this is to give you an idea of what you'd be looking for if you want a Riven. And let's go ahead and show you how this build performs. So here we are with the Riven build, and now let's go ahead and see what this can do. So obviously you're going to need one headshot to get this going. And from here on out, every single headshot is instant. Body shots are also good as well, but obviously you'd want to go with headshots for this.
The Strun Prime is amazing. It's a great shotgun, especially if you're new to Warframe and you have some relics on you that you want to crack open and get. I highly recommend starting off with the Strun. From the Strun, you go to the MK1 Strun, and from the MK1 Strun, you go to the Prime. As the MK Strun and the MK1 Strun are basically free affinity and is to give you a insight as well as a bit of a breather before you get your hands on the Prime. Or if you want to be that guy that's or gal, guy or girl that's in there, go for it. Get yourself the prime. But I highly recommend that you get the relics to farm it. I will be making a fastest relic farming method that's taking a while, but it will be done. And now, get the strun. It's amazing. New players, try your best with this shotgun to focus on corrosive. I know that there's all sorts of other elements there, but corrosive also works well for corpus. For corpus, you can use corrosive. Toxin is also recommended as it just deals damage to the red bar of their health, as the corpus don't mainly have armor. When it comes to Grenier, corrosive or viral, but corrosive works best. Corrosive and heat. When it comes to corpus, toxin. When it comes to infested, you can use gas or you can use any other elements. Viral also works as well as slash, as the infested do not have armor. They mainly have, some of them do, but they mainly have flesh. And yeah, that's just Strun Prime. Along the way down the video, you could see an Acolyte spawn. I shredded the Acolyte. It's a really decent weapon. I hope you guys get your hands on it soon. And if you already have, try this build out, see if you like it. I hope it changes your mind about the Strun. And yeah, also, I just wanted to say, 40 subscribers. I never thought I'd make it this far. I thought this was, yeah. Thank you so much to the people that showed support. And even if you're not subscribed and you just click the like button, it really means a lot. And yeah, it's always your decision at the end of the day. Subscription is free. I'm not gonna like steal all your platinum if you subscribe. No ways. Not the type of person. But yes, thank you so much for the massive support on my recent video, the Neza Nuke. I really hope it gave new players as well as the experienced players some more insight on Neza, as that was a really fun one to make, and I really enjoyed playing with that. But Nova rework is here, and a Nova build with a lot is coming soon. So yeah, I just really hope that you guys enjoy the content and enjoy the gameplay.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
that's the entirety of it. And that was the Strun Prime. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to keep the video as short as it really wasn't need to make a 20-minute long video on one weapon alone. And hope you guys are enjoying the new Kome update. I will have a thoughts and opinions video on it. It's a very good one, so hope you're gonna guys stay tuned for that. And yes, thank you so much to the people who subscribe. We're now at 40 subscribers, almost near 50, and it really means a lot. And thank you for all the support that I got on that Nezza video, and I really hope that it helped people out. And yeah, that was just Strun Prime. I really hope I made it easy to explain. I hope I gave you some tips and tricks on how to make the weapon good for you. And yeah, go ahead and play around with it. It's a very good shotgun, especially if you're lucky enough to possess the Incarnon form. It really gets hectic. But for this, the normal version itself, I wanted to show you a corrosive build, as I thought, in my opinion, it's very good, especially when playing it with people like Nova. The Nova rework video is in progress. It will be out soon for those that are waiting it. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. And if you can share it with some other friends, that'll be awesome as well. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And cheers. Go ahead and enjoy the new Kiyome update. Check you guys later.